This is Lisa's flight 1000. Make sure that your seat belts are fastened. And in the event of an emergency, I'm going to kind of ad-lib this one. And the oxygen mask fall, be sure and grab one and put on yourself first before you help others, even the children. Make sure all of your bags are underneath the seat. And here, off we go. Chris kind of went over everything that has taken place in my 32 years, I guess you could say, as being a flight attendant. In my downtime, I would always study and do things, I would say, for myself, because being in the air all the time, I call it toxins flying around. And that was me flying around in those toxins. So I had to figure out something to ground me. And so that's when I started working on myself with supplements, different modalities. So that's when the aesthetician part came in. Let me try this. The reflexology was my favorite because you can actually heal the body doing reflexology of connecting those energy lines. Massage therapy, all of that came into place. So at that point, I was working on myself when I was on the ground and not flying, not knowing that it was God's plan or where my purpose was going. So fast forward, Chris did drop me off that time with a date, but it was also a convention for herbs and learning more as we do about herbs. And my husband has ALS, Lou Gehrig's disease. I'm not sure if you guys know what that's about. They give you 2 to 5 years to get your affairs in order. And so fast forward, we got married. He's in a wheelchair. Next thing you know, he's getting a feeding tube, or he already had the feeding tube, a trach that he had for 3 to 5 years. But all in all, what I was doing, of the information that I have learned, is your body can heal. So you find the right tools to work with to help it heal. So life goes on. Fast forward, my husband now almost 12 years with ALS, still living. He fights it every day, but that's part of the tools with using essential oils, with the supplements, doing what the body is, feeding the body what it needs as far as, water, good foods, and the mind, staying positive. So all in all, you grab these tools of what it takes to move forward in healing. And that's kind of the process of where we have been and where we're at now, is supporting others, pals and cows. That's people with ALS and caregivers with ALS. And, using that oxygen mask, you have to put it on yourself first, and I had to learn that for myself. And that was using the tools, putting those nutrients in, having those goals, as Chris talked about, daily, weekly, monthly, yearly, not only for me, but for him. And so you always know miracles happen, but to be able to live it and know, wow, he's walking again. He's no more trach again. He's no more feeding tube again. And so what we do is we share with other pals and cows and people all over the world, but it's not just about ALS. It's whatever disease that's out there. You know that all things are possible. So what we do is we support other pals and cows, giving them the information that it's not just one thing. It's not just going to be one supplement. It's having that toolbox. It's the meditation. It's the prayer. It's the music. It's the grounding yourself. It's giving your body what it needs. It's the therapies, modalities, even if it is a bath salt soak or a getting on a PMF mat, whatever it takes. Figure out what tools is going to be best for you. And it's not just the the pal, the person that you're helping. It's the cows that need it the most. And that's what we do. That's what I do. I speak to, I guess, every Monday now. I don't know how many months I've been doing this. We have Zoom calls, and we talk to people all over the world. Me and another caregiver, her husband has had ALS 11 years also. And all we do is we just sit there and try to answer the questions and support them. A lot of times I tell them I don't have the answer for that. I'll try to find the answer, but it's part of your research. And if I don't have the answer, you find someone else that may have the answer to get you through the journey where you need to go. So Vital is one of my go-to for almost 12 years now, since Soul's been around. Cinemate. And the other one, add my toolbox bag here, is Revitalization, Rest and Digest. Because this helps you with your sleep, calming those adrenals to where you're able to move forward to that next day for what that goal you have. So I think that's all as far as touching base of where I've been, what the journey has, where it has brought me, and then where I'm continuing to go. But the main thing is, my thing is, have your tools, you know, and share with others, support others of no matter what or what kind of journey that they're going through. So I hope you've enjoyed this flight today, and I hope you do realize and always think about putting that oxygen mask on you first, because if you don't put it on yourself first, you're not going to be able to help the other person.